would you like to get incredibly fast business capital up to $2 million this week? Hi, this is Michael, and in this David Allen Capital Review, I'll be showing you the in-depth truths about this program, the pros and cons, even the alternatives, and so much more you must know about this business lending capital service and how you can get a loan so you can use it to finally pay off the things in your business, such as payroll, you have inventory, other assets that you're looking for in terms of alternative business lending. Now, who is David Allen Capital? First of all, when the big banks can't help you, when they say no, guess who is there? David Allen Capital. So again, here they do incredibly fast business capital. It's equipment, financing, and payment processing, as you can see there. And also, I'll be going into my review post, which I'll leave down below in the description. So at any time, if you also want to check out the blog posted version of this, you can look at that, and I'll be using that as a reference for it. But think about it this way. When 80% of people who go to get a loan, right, get working capital, they get denied, and you've likely fallen in that. Maybe you were thinking about going to a big bank, but you're not sure. You're looking for an option like David Allen Capital. And I can say firsthand that they are legit. This isn't some kind of a scam. They aren't here to waste your time. I'm not here to waste my time as well. So you can rest assured and feel confident that they are here to help you win. They're secure, they're safe, and you're going to be able to move forward, being able to get a fulfilled loan amount that you want, that you desire to be able to use for your business. Now, those 80% of the people, they get denied, and only 20% of the population, those small business owners, they get accepted. So they go to a big bank, the process smooth, maybe not, but they get approved, right? Because they make over 100,000, or they just have been in business for longer, or they have a higher authority, right? There are many different requirements for different loan services. And then you fall in that 20% percentile, that's fractional, and you're like, wow, now I'm frustrated because now what do I do? To make matters worse, there's so many different other companies on here, and you probably run across others, and they ask for a fee for an application process. Maybe you have to spend for other services. They're very specialized, so they won't accept your industry. David Allen Capital has a wide range of services for different industries, for many of them. One of them that you may fall under, which I'll go into more in detail later on, but it's more specialized for other services, and everybody's trying to do the same thing. The credit score requirement, all the minimum and maximum requirements are different, but David Allen Capital is so different on that fact that they are very versatile, they are very flexible, they offer a wide range of services for a low minimum requirement, on the fact that they also have up to a 25K program called Bank Breezy. So I'll click that very quickly here before we move forward. So if you fall under different requirements, then with a 450 plus credit score, 5,000 plus monthly bank revenue, then you can fall for the Bank Breezy program. It's unparalleled. There's nothing else out there like this. It's a branch of David Allen Capital. David Allen Capital, that's more if you have a higher amount of funding that you would request, and the requirements are different for that. So I'll go into that in a moment, but I'll leave a video for that down below if it's there, and also a blog post version. So you can check out Bank Breezy. That might be your way to go for those requirements if you don't meet the other ones. Now, let me go back to the homepage. I just wanted to let you know that was there just in case. So small business capital, as I've covered, customer financing, payment processing, and it's no joke. It says here quick funding that's up to 2 million. So it's a one-stop, best offers, free application, no obligation. So one stop, you go through it, boom, next you're given an answer. And then what happens is they've partnered up with a ton of great lending providers. So they give you the best solution. They filter out the ones that you do and don't need, and they give you the one that would be best for your needs, right? Not just for anyone. but the specific information that you fill out will dictate what you are given, no obligation, right? So you can go through this, don't have to pay up front. Like I said, other applications do. When the big banks say no or any, what do they say? Yes. So incredibly fast access to capital. I think it's just 1 to 5 business days that you get accepted for this. For Bank Breezy, if you fall underneath those requirements, it should be same day or next day if you fall after 12 p.m. So it'll be next day for that. Okay, so before I show you how to get the pre-qualification and what it'll look like once you go through that and if you're accepted, let me show you this. So customer financing to drive your sales. Many providers equals more approvals and profits for you. Programs for all credit levels, including second chance financing for low credits. You get low cost to you and no recourse to you if they default. Right, so you don't have to worry. You can feel confident going into this, knowing the outcome, that it will be greater in your favor, which means you'll be able to move forward without some repercussions or feel like you just wasted your time going through this process. So immediate approvals and their fast funding. They also have payment processing that's improved. So standard processing plus their new cash discount processing, no fees added to any of that. So you don't have to worry about paying some like low percentage or even a higher amount just to go through this. So eliminate 95% of your fees, access to your funds much faster than anywhere else. Everything you need, it's all in one kit, right? So think about it as, think of David Allen Capital not only as, you know, most people come to it for working capital. I mean, that's a big part about it, but there is also other components of it, as you're just able to see here: customer financing, payments processing, the Bank Breezy side of things, and so much more they have, which I'll get into in a moment. I'll get into the post, but you can see there, equipment financing for the tools that you need. One stop again, best offers, free application. There is no obligation, and this is all true. I've gone through it myself. You can go through it and check it out. I'll leave this down below in the description. If you want to get started with your application process, look down there, get into it, check it out. I'll be here to give you a hand if you need any help as well. And let me know too in the comment section down below, have you tried to get an alternative loan and it just hasn't worked, or a loan in general? What type of business are you in? If you have any questions about that. On the side of this, with helping people understand the business loaning side, I also have my own businesses, and what I do is I help other people with their digital marketing. So if you are somebody who needs help with that side of things, like the digital marketing and components, I can give you a hand on that, and expertise and all that. So I'll help you understand how to do those things, give you a plan, how to move forward with it. I've done this with many people. So let me go to the post here. I gave you the information there. There's an overview with David Allen Capital and Bank Breezy, small business loan service, finance, capital, price free to go through the application process. Nothing's ever for free though, right? Because your time that you invest in this. So make sure that you are sure about it. You're not going to be here wasting your time or someone else's. Small business owners, entrepreneurs, and many more it's for. I'll go into that in a little bit. I covered up who this is for. They have a different sector with Bank Breezy up to 25K. Let's see, you can do this with a poor credit score. I think it's just about 500, but I'll get into the minimum requirements in here in a moment. You can get started there. Again, the post will be in this, I'll turn on the description below. So it's kind of a subdivision in the financial field of the MLM/network marketing company called Longevity. They are not, if you're questioning, are they some kind of a pyramid scheme? Some kind of a network marketing MLM type of structured business, David Allen Capital. They really are not. They're just a section that was acquired by Longevity. They work in different formats, right? They help through the whole capitalism, helping you as that entrepreneur, that business owner, get along and being able to move faster. So that whole pyramid thing, it's really not an emphasis on what they do. David Allen's been around for a long time, and or David Rutz. David Allen is his middle name. David Rutz is his full name, and first and last name. And so he knows what he's doing, and he wanted to come up with a different segment so he can help you with all these things. So whether you're looking for small business capital, customer finance, and all those things, you'll be able to get it. Same day funding even. So going inside of it, I went through it. Programs for all credit levels, including second chance financing for low credit, low cost to you, and no recourse to you if they default, immediate approvals, and fast funding. We'll skip through this because we went through it. And let me come up here to the business capital. we'll go through a little bit of the application process. I'll show you. Simple and fast, small business focused, top rated providers as you choose. So we only represent transparent, top rated, quick turnaround providers with over $10 billion funded so far. So as you choose, need to expand or take advantage to volume discounts. It's your business. You decide how it's used. Small business focused, specialize in small business. We work to get you your money fast while you remain focused on the things in your business that you need to do. And I know how that is every single day. Simple and fast, receive a decision within 1 day, and capital up to 2 million as soon as 1 to 2 business days. It can even be 1 to 5, depending on what answers or your specific needs. Qualification is simple. Do you qualify? Minimum requirements. So time in business only needed a minimum of 4 months in business. Location, business can reside anywhere in the US. Personal credit score must be at least 500. So as opposed to like the bank Breezy for lower amounts, it's only 50 plus more. So very reasonable. It's low, right? Unlike any other industry, you're going to be required even like in the 700s plus, above average. And if you don't have that, if you have a bad poor credit score, you can get started with them, right? That's the huge advantage of this. So you don't have to worry about being accepted. They focus on the revenue generation. So they want to see what you're making with monthly, yearly revenue. And that's going to be a part of the application process you'll see. So monthly revenue, 25K plus monthly in revenue. Not doing 25K per month, you can try up the Bank Breezy. Again, I'll leave that down below in the description. So check that out. Industry, over 700 different industries are served. Why are they better? As I said earlier, they identify and represent only the most reputable capital providers. They provide capital faster than a traditional bank with less intensive qualifications. Your revenue, it's most valued, it's secured rather than your credit score. So they just, like I said, don't look at your credit score 100%. They focus on how much you're making. What's that revenue bringing you in? And they will want you to verify that and be honest about it. Don't waste your time when you go through the application process and you're like, well, I make over 25K, so I'm going to list 50,000 when you make 2,000. Don't waste anybody's time. So what will it cost? Their pricing is simple and transparent. You will be shown total advance plus total cost. The big banks really share the total cost of the capital. They show you how much you can receive and what the total payback will be, which is what DAC does. You don't get that a lot with the big banks. You can even go through to see what it will cost. More affordable, faster capital, it's automatic payment. But how do they compare? So DAC, most banks, credit card advances. So the fastest capital funded in days, yes, with DAC. Other ones, no. Value cash flow more than credit score, yes, no, yes. Bad credit, okay, only 500 FICO score needed, yes, no, yes. Unsecured, no collateral needed, yes, no, yes. Minimal amount of pay work, yes, double no. Repeat customer benefits, yes, 2 times no. Simple presentation of the total cost of capital, yes, 2 times no. And then here is just some information. Total paybacks, pricing per dollar and basic qualifications with a 6-month term, your total cost can be as low as 18 cents per dollar. Average cost, it's 30 cents. Example, borrow 10,000, pay back 13,000. Very standard, especially if you're going to be making that money back. You're going to be putting in a good use. You're going to be getting back of a return. You pay that off. Boom, you'll be good. Average cost, 35 cents with the 12-month term, and you can see the 24-month term there. Origination fee, minimum qualifications, as we went through earlier. Pre-qualification, this is how it's going to work. And then, but before I do, we'll show you that. But I wanted to also go through what other services that they offer. Next day funding on all your accounts is what you get. Unparalleled service. The healthcare, they do this too. DAC healthcare is another subsection of this. They have telecom. They also have protect. Okay, so those are other services that they have, and I won't go into great detail here. It'll be in the post, so you can check it out. But if you are in those services, you can check that out, and I'll leave it in the description so you can learn more about those with healthcare, telecom, and so much more. But now let's come back over here. Pre-qualification, you're going to complete the online form. There's a button there. Complete this application, submit the documents. Very straightforward. So we clicked on this button. You're going to complete this form. Business requirements for funding. You're going to check off those, which one applies to you. And then how much money are you seeking? How much do you average per month in sales? Does your company have an existing MCA or cash advance loan? Referring agent information, that'll likely be mine. You can go through that. And I'm going to give you some more help and some extra material to get you going on your way. But once you submit this and you get approved, let's say, then you're going to get an email that looks something like this. I just put it in a doc. I don't want to share too much information with my own email stuff. So here's what you will be sent. Congratulations, you've been approved for your funding request. The information you provided in your pre-qualification surpasses our minimum standards. And based upon your answers, we can provide you with funds within days. We will be able to provide complete approval, including the funding amount and terms, after you complete the simple one-page application and submit the other supporting documents with that. So here are your next steps. Therefore, complete the attached one-page application. It takes about 10 minutes, right? Very fast. And to email it to us or to your broker along with the copies of the following in PDF format: your last 3 months business bank statements, your last 3 months merchant processing statements if you take credit cards, your driver's license, a voided check from your business accounts, your last filed business's taxes, all pages. So after all this is done, your qualification application, and then the documents, they're all submitted. After you've emailed it to them with the attachments, we can secure a full approval, including funding amount and terms within just 1 business day. So after you accept these terms, you can expect funds within 1 to 5 business days. So funds and terms accepted are 2 different ones. So congratulations, you're going to get through this. And if you have any support, any help, you can ask the support team there, which I have also more information on. But that's the gist of it. Let me come down here, see if I didn't miss anything, go through some of the pros and cons, what other people are saying, and then we'll end it. There's also an independent agent broker side of things, which I do. I will be as transparent with you, but I do apply these things to what I'm doing. I'm not just out here trying to help. I really care about you and what you have, but I'm also applying these to what I'm doing. And so, yeah, there's a component to that, but I'm also going to give you a lot of free and help advice to move forward with all this. And just so you know how this all works together. So there's the independent agent side of things, which I won't go into detail, but if that's something that you're interested in, I'll leave it down below here. Again, look at this post. You can learn more about that, get started in there, and the different qualifications, compensations, high compensation, things like that, so you can know more about them. Specific details, if that's what you came here to watch, look for that post. Make sure you check that out. You can get started. The reviews, I needed money and I got it fast, great service. They're a lifesaver, has been a lifesaver for me. I needed a quick unsecured small business loan, close to 500,000 K project that this person had, and I was able to be approved and secured within 3 days. Definitely recommend, and we'll use again if necessary in the future, P. Warner. So again, you can use it over and over if you decide to. You know, obviously people like this have, or Pam here, has been making money and been getting helped, so they're going to keep coming back. Love it. Love working for a company that helps people flourish if you're on that side of things. And then the BBB rating, A+, and other people saying great things, great company to work with if that's what you're looking at. David Allen Capital complaints. You know, people are saying that there's a joke side to this and how it's horrible, unacceptable service, but it's really what I've gone through and what I've helped other people and heard from them. It's not. Maybe a long time ago, maybe it was never, but there has been things that have been clarified here with David Rutz. He's gone through that, and this just was a little different for these people. They probably didn't fill out something right. They just didn't educate themselves enough on what to do. I'm not saying they're bad people, but just have to educate yourself and know what you're going through. How much does it cost? It's free to fill out your application, but what you pay back in return, that's probably not free, but that's how loans work. So who is it for? Small business owners who want fast funding, like into your bank account as soon as today. People for all credit score levels, 500 plus, poor to excellence. And you want that best chance of getting funded no matter what. You want to eliminate 95% of your fees, so you don't have to pay extra expenses just for fees that can be very costly. With other services, the fees are high. Payment processing, healthcare, telecom, a lot of these, even the application, not just the application, but more. So people who want a very easy, streamlined approval process without having to worry about hearing back from lenders, and the David Allen Capital team you want secure, fast help with. So you don't want to waste a lot of time. You don't want to go to those big banks, waste your time. It doesn't work. Any small business owner who wants an affordable option, who's it not for? Sole proprietors. the reason I say that is because it's the funding requirements. It could be all over the place. You may not be making more than 5K. Things like Uber driving, those food delivery services, DoorDash, things like that. Even some types of network marketers, network marketing opportunities, and other types as well. And it just doesn't meet the right qualifications. So people making less than 5K per month, you haven't been in business for more than 6 months, people who may not need funding right this second, although you can go through it, lazy people, tire kickers, pros and cons. Let me come back here. So for more people who it's for, if you're in the home improvements, right, construction, even machining, medical, real estate agents, and so many more, you will qualify. You can go through this process. It serves a lot of industries. Pros and cons: fast funding today of up to 2 million. Excuse me. So you can get your business back on track and in full throttle, which means you're going to spend more time focusing on the things inside of your business that matter the most to you and start generating more revenue with those activities. Special customer financing with programs for all levels of credit, including second chance financing for low credit, so you can have a higher chance of getting approved, which means you'll always have a way to earn more money, especially coming back. Improved payment processing, so you don't have to worry about eliminating over 95% of your fees, which means you'll get access to your funds much faster, like as in today, 1 to 5 business days, and have everything you'll need all in one kit. It's everything here you need. You don't have to go for like third-party services, different programs here and there. So unparalleled equipment financing, so you can get from 3K to 2 million and never have to worry about having the right tools and equipment to power your business forward. Right? We're trying to move you forward, not backwards. And if you're looking at this from the opportunity side, the home business, you can get into that. Compensated. Cons: not everybody's going to get approved. That's just standard. Customer support may lack a little bit, not too much. It's always there. But like anything, there's always a little bit of time. So alternatives, there are really no close alternatives, but I do know of another one. There's things like Fundwise Capital, and even a few other ones, other blueprints out there. But you're very safe and helped with David Allen Capital. Okay, where as opposed to other companies, they focus on maybe startups, they focus on specific industry. Alternatives there if you're looking for a business opportunity. Other things that I do, that I share within this channel, maybe you've already heard, maybe you're new, but there are programs in there like Wealthy Affiliates, Entre Institute, Legendary Marketer, Dominant Affiliate, other opportunities you can get on top of. So what did I like most about it? There's so much, but if I just had to choose one thing, the funding up to 2 million. And then due to two different sectors, Bank Breezy, David Allen Capital. So if you're under 25,000, Bank Breezy. If you're over 25,000, DAC. And they're very flexible. They have the best providers out there. They're always looking to ensure your needs so you can move forward with this. And you get approved faster in a huge lump sum amount. So what I liked least, there really wasn't much I did. Maybe the fact that it was a sector of Longevity, which is a network marketing MLM type company, which I'm not a big fan of those business models. They really don't work as much anymore, but that's not what David Allen Capital is. They're a different type of consumer marketing, different type of direct marketing, B2B, B2C, things like that. They can help out with exponential growth with them. They're awesome. So is David Allen Capital worth it? Absolutely. Here's the way you need to look at it. If you need a loan that the banks can't give you and you're frustrated of trying to look from place to place, I know that feeling, and you finally want a fast approval process to get back on track, then go with David Allen Capital for sure. You can even Bank Breezy. If you're on the home business side of things, if you're interested in that, yes, you can grow with this very well. If you have people in mind, maybe you are a business and you want to jump on that opportunity to help other people. That's something you can get in part of. Final thoughts? What was your favorite part about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Was it everything you were expecting and more? I know it feels like I'm kind of not trying to rush, but I want you to get going. And again, this will be down below in the description. So get started with your free, no hassle, no risk application. So just think about that. Just imagine you getting that approval process. You get approved for your fund, and between 1 and 5 business days, you have the money sitting in your bank account that you look at. Now, a smile glows over your face. On the inside, you're very excited. On the outside, you're just showing it. You're glowing. And immediately your thoughts, they change to, okay, let's get this up and going. I got to go put money into payroll, the inventory, whatever that is. And so you're dispersing it in different places, and you have so much more growing now. It's giving you back in return, kind of like when a tree, it grows fruits. They may fall off, but then more keep growing. And that's what's happening. You're that tree who's standing nice and tall because you have that money. You're able to fund and grow and accelerate your business, help your customers grow. At the end of the day, you feel consciously and subconsciously much better. Isn't that something you think you would want? So if you're interested and if you're like me and you want to get started with the DAC loan, look down below in the description. And just to end things, I know the problem of going through all this, trying to find people and you don't, and it doesn't help you, get disappointed, you have to wait too long, banks will not approve you, period. Even worse, everybody's looking for an alternative solution. They go to places where with high application fees, they run into fluffy theory type things. They don't have the best expertise, people who have your best interests at heart, service many different industries and so much more with the minimum requirements you're giving here. And they fall, they get frustrated, they don't get what they deserve, they don't grow their business as a result of that. To make matters worse, you just end up wanting to quit altogether. You're like, you didn't get working capital, so what do? I got to shut down. And I get the feeling, you're like, and I know what it's like to have that stress, that overwhelm, not knowing if you can grow your own online business, your traditional brick and mortar business. You're like, what do I do from day to day? You have to wake up to it. You're like, oh, here we go. Your bones breaking every day. You're like, scratching my butt. But I won't go into that. And so it's like, it's frustrating. And so there's a solution out there. And David Allen Capital is here to help, as it was able to help me, and be able to power on moving forward and not have to worry about those things. So that is everything from me. Thank you for listening. Look down below in the description to get started with your application and for all the extra resources that you might want to look through. All right. Thank you. Bye.